latest against Everton at the weekend. Liverpool, a bit of a tight spot themselves, not the greatest result at the weekend. There'll be certain frustrations, but Matt Beard has already been vocal in the build-up, talking about how he sees the FA Cup as a very important game. Says we want to go on a good run in this competition and keep our season alive. And you're talking about keeping your season alive already, back end of January, you know how much importance tonight's game will take on. Taylor Hines and Katrina Gorry, the two captains, going through the final pre-match conversations and coin toss. It certainly feels like a level of confidence, not just those in claret and blue, but those in the stands supporting those in claret and blue this evening. A lot of optimism about this West Ham side can conjure up next few weeks for them. They're a tricky couple of weeks, but the first of a double header. West Ham and Liverpool will do battle twice this week. WSL matters put to the side for this evening because it's a chance to dream. The FA Cup 4th round is about to kick off. It'll be Leanne Kiernan to get us underway. Liverpool's number 9. An early feel of things for Jenna Clark on that far side. Immediately charged down to put a little bit of pressure on it from Martinez. Gorry snaps into the tackle, but it's well done by Kerr. Gorry wins it back. Grace Fisk can come across and flick it away, only as far as the West Ham skipper. Says. And Matisuk. Nudged in by Herbinger. Now the Liverpool captain, who will be disappointed with her first touch of the ball. Ball's over her foot, and a chance for West Ham to come again. Fizzed across by Sirenen. Says, as Will Never Walk Alone, is boomed out the away end, although bit of pressure from Kiernan. Gorry has to come across and concedes the throw. Really combative middle of the pitch for West Ham United with Una Siren and Katerina Gorry. Both really neat and tidy in possession of the football, but don't give you a second to breathe if you're an opposition midfielder. Here is one of those in conversation. Herbinger into Holland. Tries to spin it across goal. It was Hines who was lurking. Volley clear by Gorry. It's a real good tussle on that far side, and shepherded out quite brilliantly by Denton. And I know it's gone out for a Liverpool corner. Look, for all the world, that was a decision that was certainly meant by Denton, but it's gone out, and Liverpool have a chance from a set piece. First opportunity then, less than 3 minutes on the clock. Liverpool corner. Towards the near post, little flick on, and it's found its way in. Snuck in at the near post. Lovely little sweep towards the near post. It's a lovely little back heel. I think it's Gemma Evans, you know. It might be Jenna Clark, sorry. I think it's Jenna Clark at the near post. No, it's Yana Daniels. Yana Daniels, the goal scorer. flashed across the near post. Really clever, really inventive little flick. Caught Megan Walsh out. What a start. Hardly with time to breathe. Less than 4 minutes on the clock and Liverpool have the lead. Mengwen charged down. Bueki. Gorry. Fizzed out to Asay, whose second touch was charged down by Hines. Thinks it should go Liverpool way. It's gone West Ham's way. Mengwen. Nudge out to Asay. Good delivery in. Hines with really clever feet. Just feels the contact and takes the foul. Matt Beard, who'll be enjoying that start more than most, considering he had a 2-year spell here as head coach of West Ham United between 18 and 20. Now in his 4th year at Liverpool and enjoying himself quite clearly. Will be enjoying this start as well. He might enjoy it even more if Kiernan can get the shot off. Well defended first by Saiz and then by Gorry. Parvey. Gorry does keep it in play. Denton charged down again by Kiernan. Out for a goal kick. Cushion on towards Herbinger. Really good tackle again. This time by Siren. Gorry and Siren, the two in the middle of the park. We've already mentioned a couple of times, but very much up for this one as Yana Daniels, the goal scorer, has got to do a bit of defending up against Parvey. Say coming inside and picking the ball up nicely. Hines has tracked her all the way, and Liverpool captain being spoken to by the official. It's fished for us a lovely little cushion back. Asay with a shot. Gorry. Holland's gone down off the ball. Looks like she tried to shift her weight one way and collapsed under a standing foot. Hope she's okay. We'll come back to that in a second as Mengwen shortens it. Siren. Holland back up, but moving almost freely. Lovely ball in. And a free header at the far post. But the flag is up for offside. Much to the displeasure of Vivian Asay, who has been in frightening form this season. Looked for all the world like she had nodded West Ham level. It's tight. I think they think that Grace Fisk is the player that's playing Vivian Asay on. But in the blink of an eye, shows you the quality that West Ham have to react. Lovely ball in by Amber T-Cirque firstly. Did everything right in terms of the header from Asay. Gorry's won it back. Ueki. A little bit of juggling on the far side from Martinez. Couldn't quite keep it down, but the flag was up for offside anyway. Rachel Law's being hurried already by the official. Can't quite clip the ball on though, Leanne Kiernan. It's out for a West Ham throw. Denton. Martinez's pass back is one back, but Denton can snaffle in and win it back. Now a bit of space on this near side. T-Sek first, Meng Wen on the overlap. Lee Meng Wen now in possession. Gorry. Happy to keep a hold of it, the way they've been playing in recent weeks. West Ham, they will have full confidence in themselves getting back into this game. Plenty of time to do so. Certainly no need to panic just yet. Cannons off of Olivia Smith and out for a West Ham throw. Just for the moment, a little bit of a reshuffle as well. Manuela Parvi's come over to this near side. Vivian Assay's kind of gone a little bit more central, and then Martinez is playing off the left currently. Walsh. Parvi's little cushion off to Meng Wen. Really nice build-up play from West Ham. Ueki wants to try and release Parvi if she can. Does find its way to Parvi via Grace Fisk. Parvi, great feet. Tries to stand up towards the near post. I think maybe that was a bit of a cross shot. Really nice feet though to work the angle. Skips away from Evans and then tries to sort of feed it. And she tries to curl it round and sees the support coming at the far post. Rachel Law's far too astute for that, although Liverpool under very little pressure conceded a throw in a dangerous area. Now Gorry. Siren was stepped across by the referee there as they intended to try and pick the ball up. Meng Wen. Says. Denton. Now Asai brushes away from the first tackle, and the second, and the third. Parvi. This is it across, West Ham corner. Brilliant reaction. Could quite easily have been stung and a little bit derailed by the early goal, but West Ham have been absolutely brilliant in the following 7 or 8 minutes. Now with a chance to test the Liverpool back line from a set piece of their own. Asai with the corner. Parvi and Meng Wen are the two options lurking outside the area. The rest, claret and blue, is in the box. Towards the far post, headed away only as far as Gorry, who thought about the shot. Instead chops it into Meng Wen. Caught it nicely. Straight down the throat of Rachel Laws though. 2 or 3 yards either side and we might have had an equaliser. Fisk. Now Evans. Clark forward. Steps across though as Saiz. Clark once more. Good delivery and looking for Smith at the near post. Might fall for Olivia Smith still. Prods it towards goal, and an instinctive toe from Megan Walsh, although again a distribution, one question. I say he had to tussle hard to keep a hold of it. A little clip ball forward for Martinez to chase. No foul given. Martinez trying to work an angle to get the shot off. Runs into a little bit of trouble. Siren. Holland. Clark goes a little bit more direct, looking for Kiernan, falls to Smith. Herbinger trying to get there first, they had a T-circ. Look, like a sure foul from Smith on T-circ. Referee waves play on, Kiernan's delivery. Kerr. Smith tries a spin, bites into the second tackle on Denton. Kiernan. Liverpool corner. Amber Tisa leading the protest towards the referee. It's this one here, I think, from... I mean, that looks a sure foul, doesn't it? I think West Ham would have been very aggrieved if Liverpool would have made anything of that. Might still if they make anything of this corner. Kerry Holland, the player lurking on the edge of the area. Keep an eye on Olivia Smith in the corner of your picture as well. He's towards the far post. It's going to bounce all the way through to Smith. Pushing it back to Holland. Hines. Intercepted. Now Siren can tidy up. Relax play a little bit. Says. T-circ. Now Megan Walsh. Scooped into the path of Ueki, who again does really well. Meng Wen. Denton, lovely slide ball into Martinez. Can she keep it in play? Just about. And takes the West Ham corner in the other game that kicked off at the same time as us. Arsenal are running away with it already. 3-0 up against Bristol City. A reaction from them from a disappointing defeat of the weekend at home to the away to the champions Chelsea. I feel that maybe Matt Beard's sentiment of the FA Cup rests gives an opportunity to sort of rescue a season, gives teams a lot to play for. Certainly with Chelsea running away with it in the WSL, it does feel like this is a prime opportunity for somebody to perhaps sneak in under the cloak a little bit. Can West Ham try and find a way to get level in this game? As Say stands up towards the edge of the area, headed away by Clark. Lovely feet, and again, the breakaway could be on. Smith surging clear, 3 white shirts trying to bundle forward in support. It's fallen nicely to Leanne Kiernan. Surely rounds the goalkeeper. And Leanne Kiernan doubles Liverpool's advantage. West Ham have been knocking on the door, but Liverpool kick it through. Brilliant breakaway, firstly from Olivia Smith. The pass looked like it was going to be intercepted. Fell kindly in the end for Kiernan, who carried on her run. And Kiernan keeps her composure, rounds Walsh, narrow angle. No matter for Liverpool's number 9, Leanne Kiernan on the score sheet. And Liverpool in firm control of this one. well, notoriously a game in which there's not a lot between them. 3 of the last 4 meetings have ended all square. A couple of 1-alls and a 0-0 in there. Only a point separating them in the league. Both teams coming into this one differing levels of form. West Ham have played fairly well recently. Liverpool also disappointing at the weekend. Now all of a sudden, form book is flipped, and that's what the FA Cup can do to you. The run of the game as well. West Ham will be scratching their head to see how they're 2 down. Granted, they've not created a huge amount, but they've had lion's share of possession, and it could get worse here. Kiernan, who looks very up for it tonight, Liverpool's number 9. Clip of the heels we're with T-Circ and keeps a hold of it. Here's Clark. First time inside to Herbinger. Does keep it in, and well defended by Denton. There's a thunderous tackle in there from Fisk. Had to be spot on with the timing, and was. Clark. Kiernan. Slide ball forward for Smith to latch onto. 1-on-1 with Denton. Denton gets a toe on it and it'll be out for a Liverpool corner. This is the second goal. Brilliantly juggled first by Olivia Smith. Just nudges it into grass and gets after it. The pass is inch perfect in the end. Mengwen can't get there, and then the composure to round the goalkeeper, especially because it looked like Kiernan was shaping up to sort of nudge it with her left foot into the opposite corner. Drags it away with her right, rounds the goalkeeper. Despite the narrowing angle, tucks it in for 2. Chance for Liverpool to extend that lead again. That's how they scored the first, of course. One to the near post. This time towards the far. Holland shortens it to Smith. Just snatched at it a little bit. Ueki was charging down as well to ensure there wasn't a rite of passage. Walsh. Here's Parvey. Intercepted again, and now the counter could be on Kiernan. She's enjoying herself on that right-hand side. Squares it looking for Smith, just behind Olivia Smith. Mengwen's got a bit of trouble, bit of danger approaching, but finds a way out to Ueki. Now Asai, lovely little nutmeg from Vivian Asai. T-Circ. Gorry. Fizzed out to Mengwen. Little bit of space again for West Ham fullback, although the pass onwards towards Martinez is all the way through to the goalkeeper, and Rachel Laws is happy to slow things down from a Liverpool perspective. Daniels keeps it in play. Finds Kiernan. Hines. Foul. Is it a foul or is it a throw-in? Either way, it's a West Ham ball. It's a foul against Mengwen. Forward, but a comfortable head up. Gorry. Mengwen. Real tussle on that far side, and foul given Liverpool's way. Brighton 3 up against Durham at half-time in another one of the FA Cup ties this evening. Arsenal still 3 goals to the good against Bristol City as well. And Everton Spurs goalless currently. Liverpool 2 up here. And Leanne Kiernan, the goal scorer for the second. Trying to keep the ball in play there, but it's out for a West Ham goal kick. Arsenal have now got a 4th. So I think it's fair to say that it will be Arsenal in the next round of the Adobe Women's FA Cup. At the moment, it's Liverpool who are in prime position to secure their spot in round 5 as well. A trip away to Rugby Borough for the victors of this evening. Arsenal will host London City Lionesses if they see themselves through that one. Brighton will trip to Aston Villa. And we wait to see whether it's Everton or Tottenham who get the pleasure of tripping to WSL leaders Chelsea. Says. Foul's been given against Camilla Says. I think she's still down. One of those innocuous ones where player charges down to try and block the incoming clearance, and then it's one of those where you have a bit of a collision, momentum carries into you. No malice in it, and referee in agreement with that. It'd just be a free kick to West Ham, and they've taken it quickly. And player thinking quickest there, thankfully, was Megan Walsh from a West Ham perspective. Lovely little spin from Martinez into Ueki. All back by Herbinger. Referee does put the whistle to their lips. Gorry. T-Circ. Now Denton. Martinez, lovely spin. Back to Anouk Denton. Tries to fizz it in low. Asai. Just couldn't quite find claret and blue shirt with enough space to make anything of it. Smith with a lovely spin away from Saiz, and now Kiernan has Gorry for company. Smith picks it back up. Holland under pressure from Ueki. Bounce falls back to Smith with a lovely spin again, but lost her foot in. You could see the idea. A little set back and a clip forward towards Asai, but bounced through to a Liverpool shirt. Everton have taken the lead against Tottenham Hotspur as well. Just into the second half there. Here's Kiernan. Deflected behind. No, kept in play just about by Megan Walsh. A couple of notable absentees for West Ham United, both new additions in Verena Hanshaw and Eva Nierstrom. Both ineligible to play tonight as they weren't registered before the initial date of this fixture being the 12th of January. So that's why they're unable to play this evening. All the fun and games of the January window closes tomorrow evening, remember. 11 o'clock tomorrow evening. Teams have got to get business done. We've already seen the world transfer record broken in this window by Chelsea signing Naomi Girma. A number of teams strengthening for the second half of the season. The strongest thing that Liverpool have currently is the fact they're 2 goals to the good. And with every respect paid to Rugby Borough, will go into the 5th round tie. Heavy favourites if they see themselves through this one. Whoever goes through though, what a day that will be for Rugby Borough. Been through tough times in recent years. And the differing team names and setups and formations of the football club. To be hosting a WSL side in the 5th round of the Adobe Women's FA Cup though. Shows how much hard work over the past few years have been worth it. T-Circ. Cushion by Ueki. Nice little link-up play again by Martinez and Ueki. Asai into Martinez. Clark chases all the way and concedes the corner. Half an hour played. Chance for West Ham to strike back. It'll be Asai with the corner. Towards the far post and punched away by Laws. Kept alive and hooked into an area, but volley clear. Parvi straight back out to Asai. Back to Manuela Parvi. Floated towards the far post. Clark's header away, but referee had seen an infringement in there already. Well, we do have a slight break in play. A little reminder that the winners will be away to Rugby Borough in round 5. The other scores in round 4 this evening. Brighton are 3 up against Durham. Everton are 1 up and Arsenal are 4 up as well. Let's have a look at the second Liverpool goal from this evening then. Breakaway from a West Ham corner. Really good work firstly by Olivia Smith. Pass looked like it was going to be cut out by Meng Wen, couldn't quite get there. And then Kiernan, look at this for composure. Runs around Megan Walsh. Knows that Siren is charging back as well. Angle is narrowing. Nudges it into an empty net. Leanne Kiernan deals purely in goals. It's what she's known for, it's what she's best at. We'll be delighted to have her name on the score sheet this evening. Especially because she's without reward in WSL so far this season. Did score in the League Cup as well earlier on in the season. And now has an FA Cup goal to add to that as well. That goal in the League Cup coming in the 6-1 win against Newcastle, back end of 2024. Liverpool fans will be hoping that is a little nudge to what this side are capable of. Regardless of opposition, if you're going to an away ground and you're scoring 6, that is a positive to take, and they've scored 2 inside half an hour here. Kiernan. Laws. Evans under a bit of pressure, but finds a way to scoop it out and scoops it into a really good area, which very nearly benefited Olivia Smith. Hines into Herbinger. Martinez tries to run around Fisk, but it's well defended. And Evans into Herbinger, and now at the base of that midfield, Kerr. Denton. T-Circ. Says. Mengwen. Ueki with a lovely little cushion back. Trina Gorry reacted there. I think she felt she was fouled, and referee was a touch too lenient for West Ham skipper's liking. Kerr. Now T-Circ. Martinez. Surrounded by white shirts, and it's one back. Holland. Kerr into Herbinger. Tries to spin away and feeds it to Evans, who clips it into space for Hines, who is going to get there and is wiped out by T-Circ. Taylor Hines, understandably, not impressed with how late the tackle was from Amber T-Circ, fully committed to try and win the ball. Didn't get anywhere near it. I think this might be the first booking of the afternoon, the evening. Oh, it's a red card. The referee has judged that to be enough to end Amber T-Circ's evening. And West Ham's task has just got a little bit harder. 2 down, going towards the break, and now down to 10. The referee with a little bit of time to think about the decision, then no hesitation, straight to the back pocket. West Ham are down to 10. Amber T-Circ is still making her way off the pitch. And now West Ham have got it all to do. Evans with the free kick. Hung up towards the far post. It was a free header, but it's eventually cleared by Siren. West Ham still in conversations on the bench to see how they're going to react to the dismissal. Asai back doing defensive work, although Evans is going to get a second bite at it. Asai wins it back brilliantly. And wins a foul. Really well done from Vivian Asai. Looks at the moment like Trina Gori's gone into centre half. Denton tries to flood it forward for Martinez, but Laws can come out and pick it up. It's quite a difficult situation, really, isn't it? It's always hard when you go down to 10, but when you're down to 10, you're 2 down already. You've got so much of the game still to play. Can't really retract too much because this is a straight end for the evening, isn't it? If West Ham fold a little bit and maybe bring on another centre half and then drop a centre forward in, all of a sudden, that attacking threat's gone and the game's gone. So they've had a little bit of a reshuffle. Meng Wen's gone into centre half currently, and then Asai's kind of playing as like a auxiliary right wing back currently. This will be fascinating tactically for the rest of the game. Certainly, Oeki's now playing off the left. Here is Asai. Holland. Harvey's going to force Holland to nudge it back to Rachel Laws. Now there's space for Daniels. Tries to fizz it in towards Smith, and Walsh had to come out and gather on the penalty spot. Says. Now Meng Wen. Gori under pressure immediately from Holland, and now Kiernan wins it back. Herbinger, Kerr and Smith, the 3 in the area, and it's out for a Liverpool corner. Corner which Marie Herbinger will take. Herbinger's corner was drilled low. I'm not sure if that was intended for Holland or if perhaps just wasn't caught right, but Holland has made something of it. Volley clear by Meng Wen. Fisk. Back out to Herbinger. He might get a second opportunity. Little flick ball forward for Daniels. Out for another Liverpool corner. And that comes back off the heels of Jana Daniels, much to the displeasure of not only Daniels, but those in the Liverpool away end behind the official. Now there will be a change. Manuela Parvi is the player to be replaced. Now we await to see what the reshuffle properly is as Shelina Zadorsky comes on. Zadorsky will drop back into centre half, you'd imagine. Push Meng Wen back to right back. This will be interesting. It looks like maybe it will be Martinez up front on their own. Ueki and Asai will be tasked with getting up and down from the wide areas, and then Gori and Siren will be the two holding midfielders as usual. So it is more a 4-4-1 again. Evans. Fisk. Less than 60 seconds left of the first half here in East London. Liverpool 2 up, West Ham down to 10. Amber T-Cirque was given a straight red card for a late tackle on Taylor Hines. Red card that kind of caught everyone by surprise a little bit. Worked it short. Now Hines can stand up towards the far post. Holland. Headed out by Siren. Stood up towards the far post. Well held by the goalkeeper. Megan Walsh receiving some treatment, had a bit of an awkward bounce by the look of it, awkward landing I should say. Played one of the 4 added at the end of this first half. Followed clear by Gori. Kerr is underneath it. So is Gori. Little flick ball in towards Martinez, who hasn't got a lot to work with, and the scoop beyond is tidied up by Yana Daniels. Oh, it's a lovely through ball. Kiernan. Kiernan's the one searching for it in the edge of the area, in fact. Hines back towards Kiernan. What a save that is. Point blank stop from Walsh. That would have been game over. Herbinger. Smith. Finds it out wide. Stood up into a good area. In towards Hines, who couldn't quite wrap a right foot around it. What a save this is. Hines just sticks it back into an area. Walsh putting a body on the line. Absolutely brilliant. Goriu, who's at risk of boiling over here. Katrina Gori isn't feeling like they, being West Ham, are getting the rub of the referee's decisions so far. Say, give chase and scooped out by Gemma Evans. Mengwen. Asay. To Hines. Zadorsky. Into Mengwen, who tried to play it quickly into Asay, but it's a little bit too much ahead. Daniels trying to work it in these final exchanges of the first half. Gorry never going to give up a single inch though. And there is half-time, a half in which West Ham won't quite believe how badly things have gone. They've not played poorly anyway. Inside 3 minutes, were a goal down after Yana Daniels flicked a low-driven cross goalwards, nipped in at the near post, and then West Ham's corner at one end. Liverpool broke away. Olivia Smith put it on a plate for Kiernan, who skipped around Walsh and tucked it in for two. Let's have a little look at the highlights from the first half. Here is that opening goal from Daniels. Low driven corner. Outside of the foot, scoop goalwards. Really, really nicely done. T-Circ's delivery in towards Asayi. West Ham thought they were level. Flag was up for offside, meant they weren't. Asayi didn't feel that the decision was right. Harvey getting involved here and tried to clip it goalwards, and a comfortable one for Laws. Out to Gorry, and then Mengwen with the volley. Another good chance for West Ham as they were knocking on the door. And this from a West Ham corner. Olivia Smith leading the breakaway. Slide ball across, Mengwen can't quite get there, Kiernan can. Can Kiernan keep her composure? Of course she can. Rounds Megan Walsh. Liverpool 2 up. And in the blink of an eye, West Ham going from thinking they'd equalised to being 2 down. And it was only going to get worse as Amber T-Circ given a straight red card for this late tackle on Taylor Hines. Hines again involved. Kiernan, we should have had a second, but what a brilliant stop that is from Walsh. And that's why we are where we are. A really good first half of football. East London need to perhaps play a little bit more of a part because their West Ham team needs something. At half-time, it's West Ham United 0, Liverpool 2. Welcome back for the second half of this Adobe Women's FA Cup fourth round tie between West Ham United and Liverpool. Liverpool in firm control. Goals in the first half from Yana Daniels and Leanne Kiernan, and then it got even worse for West Ham United, who saw Amber T-Circ given a straight red card for a foul on Taylor Hines. So a lot of work to do for those in claret and blue in this second half. It looks like Liverpool are going to make double change to start this second half as well. Two substitutes that are being readied. Sophia Roman-Haug and Lucy Parry are the two that are going to take to the field for the second half. We'll see those changes now before we get stuck in. So Olivia Smith's evening is done. I think this might be Taylor Hines as well. It is Taylor Hines, the other player to depart. So that may tell you a little bit into where Liverpool feel this game is going, because those are two that have stood out for Matt Beard's side this season. Taylor Hines, the captain, has played every game in the WSL so far this season, as has Olivia Smith. Maybe more than one eye now on the weekend's reverse fixture between these two. So Liverpool now will be Laws in goal, a back three of Fisk, Clark and Evans, Daniels and Parry, the wing backs if it remains the same shape, and then Kerr, Herbinger and Holland, with Sophia Roman Haug and Leanne Kiernan, the two up top for West Ham United. Down to 10, of course, Megan Walsh in goal. Denton at left back, as you can see, being robbed away by Kiernan, although wins it back brilliantly. Saiz and Zadorsky, the two centre halves, and Meng Wen at right back, and the four across the middle. And Asai, Ueki, Siren and Gori, and then Shakira Martinez leading the line. Meng Wen into Asai, and I need a little bit of brilliance from her in the second half. Meng Wen under a bit of pressure, and the decision goes against Li Meng Wen. Here's Grace Fisk, the heart of that Liverpool back three. Now Clark with a change of boots at half-time for Jenna Clark. Evans. Here's Samantha Kerr. Punched into Herbinger. Lovely ball out wide. Daniels swapped flanks for this second half. Lovely ball in. Well defended by Saiz, and Haug trying to get there first, but Zadorsky shuts the door. Liverpool corner. And it will be Maria Herbinger who can take this set piece on the far side. Oh, and it's a bit of an innocuous one, actually. I'm not sure Grace Fisk knew too much about it. If she did, it's the most composed and calm finish you'll ever see. In swinging delivery, Fisk makes the near post run. And it's off the thigh. It's like a cushioned thigh into the far corner. I don't think I've ever seen a finish like that before. Liverpool have three, and surely have their name in the 5th round of the Adobe Women's FA Cup. Zadorsky. Walsh under a bit of pressure. Into Gori. Now Meng Wen. Asai. Siren. Saiz. Gori has it stolen away by Parry, and now the Liverpool substitute can step forward. Kiernan on the overlap. Might be a little bit too much to ask for Leanne Kiernan, and is. See that third goal, the in-swinging delivery from Marie Herbinger. It just bounces in, trickles into the far post, doesn't it? Fisk has her name on the score sheet this evening. Liverpool have three. Siren into Gori. Charged down by Herbinger, and now Sophia Roman Haug can put a little bit of pressure on, but it finds out to Meng Wen. Now Asai. Kerr. All the way back to Laws, who bounces it off to Fisk immediately. Fisk again. Herbinger feeds it out on the far side to Evans. So neat and tidy in the middle of midfield, Marie Herbinger. Now Kurt. Kerr assessing the options. Option that's picked is Jenna Clark, who in turn recycles it back. Evans. Lovely spin and nudges it back into the path of Herbinger. Asay. Denton. Denton. Haug has won it back. Harry feels like there might have been a foul, but referee is happy to wave play on. Herbinger. Holland with a little nudge on to Daniels. There's a bit of coming together on the edge of the area. Referee has seen it. Haug has gone to ground. Good ball in towards the far post and well held by Walsh. This is going to be a difficult 38 minutes left of this one for Rhiannon Skinner's West Ham United. Player down, so the added exertion you put in your legs trying to chase shadows a little bit. Liverpool side that are enjoying a good evening's work and a very comfortable setup currently. They've got the opportunity to rest some. Already have done at half-time with Smith and Hines coming off. You wonder at what point perhaps Skinner decides to call it a night for some and get some added R&R into the legs of some key players ahead of the weekend's clash. These two do battle again in the WSL at the weekend. Here's Rachel Laws. Fisk. Does look like the next Liverpool change is imminent. So West Ham are ready in a reshuffle of their own. So this might tell us how the rest of the game will go. Siren. Rolls around from Daniels, although it's given straight away back to a Liverpool shirt. Here's Samantha Kerr. Gorry with a little give and go. Martinez. Asay. Back to Martinez. Fisk can just stroll across and nudge it out of play. Here's Meng Wen. Lee Meng Wen is searching for options. Now Martinez. Now the counter-attack could be on. Kiernan. Brings a throw in high up the other end of the pitch. Saiz managed to get a toe on it, and now we will see those changes. Looks like a double change from each on the horizon. Kerry Holland is the first player to be replaced by Mia Enderby, and it looks like Cornelia Capox is also coming on to replace Leanne Kiernan. And for West Ham United, Vivian Asseyi will be rested. Soriana Pubel is the first player to be replaced, to come on in place, and Anouk Denton is also coming on. Is also being replaced, excuse me, by Kirsty Smith. So Julia Bartiel is the player who came on first. Leanne Kiernan and Kerry Holland, the two that are departed. Here's Capox. Flashed in, the first touch was nearly a little cushioned one for a little flick on and dealt with. Gorry under pressure immediately. Walsh can try and find safety. Parry under pressure. Bartel finds Clark, and Fisk and Evans can all get a touch of the ball. Fisk. Now Evans. Daniels wants it on the far side. Siren. Not a huge amount of pressure as Bartel's going to shut the door. Ueki. Smith surging forward on the underlapping run. Zadorski. Here's Saiz. Martinez. Gorry. Zadorski. Tried to find Pubel. Bartel trying to get a toe on it, but Gorry's there first. It's a lovely idea. I think the flag might have been forthcoming for Ueki, but it's continued by Pubel. Got a head injury in the middle of the pitch here, so the referee can pause play for the moment. Let's have a look at the Liverpool third then from Grace Fisk, lovely ball in from Marie Herbinger. Fisk just nudges it on. It's a really, really nice goal. If that is intended, that is one of the goals of the round, because the calmness, the composure to just flick it. Absolutely brilliant. Here's Bartel. Arsenal are 5 up, by the way, against Bristol City this evening in one of the other 4th round ties. I think that one's done, isn't it? Be many thinking this one's done as well. Liverpool 3 up with an hour played against the West Ham side under Rianne Skinner, who are down to 10 after Amber T-Cirque was given her marching orders towards the end of the first half for a late tackle on Taylor Hines. It's fair to say that it will be a fairly easy team talk for both managers going into this weekend's reverse fixture. One will certainly be do that again, and the other will be don't do that again. So be intriguing to see how that battle goes. There's not been a lot to separate the two sides in the WSL, 7th and 8th respectively. Traditionally, historically, a really tight game to predict. 3 of the last 4 meetings have finished in a draw. Both teams have been hard to beat this season. And maybe felt like they could have done with a few more goals, but I think that's pretty much every side in the WSL. Barring 1 or 2, of course. Arsenal are getting their fill this evening. And how on earth has that stayed out? Walsh with another really good double save and tries to release Ueki immediately. Martinez can't keep it in play. It's a lovely ball in from Daniels. A little palm out from Walsh. Got a little bit of luck with the fact that Clark unable to really adjust their feet quick enough to make anything of it. Parry with the throw. Here's Bartel. Parry. West Ham do win it back, and there could be a chance. Pubell's in. Really well defended by Fisk. Herbinger. Little clip ball over from Gorry. Now Lee Meng-Wen. Martinez with the underlapping run. Fisk forced to concede the corner. Corner which Camilla Saiz is over there to take. Zadorski's stepped forward to provide a bit of height. Corner's gone short. This time hung up towards the goal, and Law's forced to save it as Zadorski made a nuisance of herself. Here's Herbinger. Referee gives the free kick for the foul by Zadorski. change for Liverpool. Zara Shaw's going to get a run out here in place of Marie Herbinger. West Ham's change as well. Sees Rico Eki replaced by Emma Harries. And also Dagny Brynnesdottir is going to come on for Una Seren. Highly thought of youth prospect Zara Shaw. Chance for her to make her impact. Has played a couple of times for Liverpool as a substitute. Could be a chance for 4. Should be 4, and is 4. Lucy Parry tucks it into the near post. Liverpool have 4 in the 4th round, and they're headed for the 5th round quite comfortably this evening. A really good performance on the road. And Liverpool have made West Ham United pay. Haug with a lovely slide ball in. So much space for Lucy Parry. Waited and waited and waited, and then tucked it in the near post. Really good finish. Liverpool in cruise control. Plenty of positives to take from the first half from a West Ham United perspective. Rhiannon Skinner will probably feel hard done by that they were down by 2 and down to 10. Task was always going to be a really difficult one when you had a player disadvantage and a 2-goal disadvantage going into the second half. And ultimately, the gaps, the spaces that have opened up. Only 67 minutes played, but they have been very evident. Zara Shaw wins it back, although Smith and Gorry between them can ensure that it goes no further. Lovely ball forward, which Pubell's going to make something of. Tries to fizz it across, headed out by Evans. Spun into space and stood up towards the far post and headed up rather than out by Clark, and then volleyed clear. Laws goes in search of Sophia Roman Haug and does win the flick on. Capox is going to chase. Does win it, Cornelia Capox. And wins the corner. Really well done. Really good impact off the bench. Another one who has found her feet in the cup competitions for Liverpool this season. Joint top goal scorer in the League Cup run. Julia Bartel is going to jog over to take the corner. Chelsea loanee, former Barcelona academy product, so you already know the technique and the quality on the ball. Drilled in at the near post, and Zadorsky forced to nudge it behind. Bartel's going to get another chance. Capox lurking on the edge of the area on this far side. Towards the near post, and nodded in brilliantly. What a header, what a goal. And Samantha Kerr has Liverpool's 5th. It's a really good header at the near post. Really well taken. Bartel's delivery. Kerr's header. And Samantha Kerr is off the mark in Liverpool white. Her first goal for the Merseyside club. Probably won't be our last, might even not be our last of the evening, the way Liverpool are playing currently. A night to remember for so many, a night to forget for West Ham, and there's still 20 minutes to play. Evans under pressure by Martinez. Well, that will be one thing that will please Matt Beard more than anything, I'd imagine, is 5 different goal scorers. Goals coming from all over the pitch as well. One of your back 3 getting on the score sheet. 2 of your 3 wing backs that were deployed during the game getting on the score sheet. Your holding midfielder getting on the score sheet, and your number 9. Really good day's work. Really good night's work, I should say. Free kick only a couple of yards inside the Liverpool half. A chance for Zadorsky to send reinforcements forward. Saiz and Gori are the 2 that are on the edge of the area looking for assistance. Headed away by Herbinger. Kerr. Samantha Kerr having her shirt pulled all over the shot by Martinez. It'll be Bartel who can take the set piece again. Plenty inside the West Ham box to pick from. Haug has made a little darting run towards the near post. All the way in, maybe. Really good save from Megan Walsh. Oh, we spoke only a few moments ago about the quality that Julia Bartel has. Very nearly an emphatic underlining of that statement. Looked for a second as if the flag wasn't coming, but it was one of the easier decisions I think the officials have had to give this evening. Ironic cheers from those in the home end who have perhaps felt a little bit hard done by some of the decisions today. Little nod on from Martinez. Zadorsky. Now Saiz. British Dottir could Little layoff to Gorry. Here's Gorry. Little clip ball forward. Could have been, maybe should have been. Waiting for the offside flag to be raised, but it wasn't. Martinez with a lovely disguised run at the far post. Wonderful ball from Katerina Gorry. Less than 15 to play. And towards the near post, and actually cannons off the upright. Well, West Ham's next three after Liverpool away in the league on Sunday, Chelsea in the League Cup, and then Brighton at home back in WSL action in mid-February. Busy couple of weeks for West Ham. There's no time to dwell on this defeat. No time to dwell on the exit. It's got to be put to bed immediately. Liverpool have got a slightly more sparse fixture list. Manchester City after this weekend's venture against West Ham again on the 16th of February. Manchester City away from home. And then away to Crystal Palace at the start of March. International break coming probably at the right time for some in the WSL, and maybe the wrong time for a couple, because if Liverpool can put a result on at the weekend as well, they'll certainly feel momentum is with them, which is far, far away from how they will have felt at the weekend after the Leicester City defeat. That's the beauty of football, isn't it? A couple of days later, you've got the opportunity to right any wrongs and put to bed any ill feeling, get over the disappointment, and especially from a Liverpool perspective this evening, laying down a marker to say those that are left in the hat, we're ready and willing. Here's Fisk, who has her name on the score sheet, scoring Liverpool's third. Flipping off to Samantha Kerr, who also has her name on the score sheet with Liverpool's fifth. Evans. Zadorski. Kerr. Lovely ball into Bartel with a little bit of space now. Feeds it out to Parry. Clark. Kerr once more. Bartel. Parry. Up against their opposite number in Kirsty Smith. Now Evans, sustained possession. Pass towards Zara Shaw was a little bit overcooked, and Shaw went committed into the tackle. Katrina Gorry has felt the effects of it. Let's have a quick look at that fifth goal again then. Another set piece, another good delivery. The best header of the night, nips in front of the goalkeeper, Samantha Kerr. And it's not usual to see S. Kerr on the score sheet in the FA Cup or the WSL, but it's Samantha Kerr's first goal for Liverpool. Gorry under pressure from Bartel. Really good feet again from Gorry, who is fouled and slightly frustrated that the whistle wasn't as forthcoming as Katrina Gorry would have liked. It's a lovely ball forward. Emma Harries is going to chase. Smith. And it was a lovely ball through by Sophia Roman Haug, and now Capox. Parry wants it set back. Time to pick out an option in the middle of the area. Instead shortens it to Bartel. Now Kurt. Back to Bartel. Clark. Parry. Capox. Size bumps across and Liverpool corner. Liverpool fans anyway in, shouting, "We want 6." Here's the opportunity. Shorten to Parry. Oh, lovely little back heel from Smith. Gorry under pressure. Parry tries to run around Katrina Gorry and does, and runs into Kirsty Smith. Still going, Parry. Pubel trying to help out. Bartel, lovely close control, and then loses out. Now Pubel. Kerr does really well. Kerr does ever so well. Kurt. Evans. Charge down. Now there could be a counter on. Just a little bit too far ahead of Martinez, who's had to feed off scraps this evening. Bartel. Parry, lovely little first time onward ball to Capox. Saiz defends it well at the expense of a corner. In-swing and delivery a little bit too in-swinging on this occasion. Lee Meng Wen. Bartel, little nudge ball onto Sophia Roman Haug. Back in towards Bartel, well defended by Saiz. Bartel. Laws. Both teams feel like they've kind of accepted their fate now. Liverpool will be thinking about hosting West Ham United at the weekend. West Ham will already be plotting their revenge, I'm sure. Liverpool can look forward to a 5th round fixture with Rugby Borough next weekend. Oh, immediately under pressure though. Sunday the 9th of February. 12:30 kickoff that one will be. Live of course on the designated YouTube channel. Bartel. Fisk. Laws under a little bit of pressure, but feeds it out to Clark. Laws click forward. Bruni's.it. Lee Meng Wen's in a foot race with Samantha Kerr and just about wins it. Gorry. So little space to work with, but skips away from short. Here's Kirsty Smith. Long diagonal is on to Martinez. Flags up for offside. Bartel. Fisk. To Zara Shaw, who very acquitted, very acclaimed in the middle of midfield since coming on as a substitute. Very highly thought of young academy prospect. Walsh. Gorry. Fisk taking no chances. That one's already started the journey back to Merseyside. Three minutes added time at the end of this one. Nearly played one of the three. As you'll never walk alone, rings around the stadium. It will underline how impressive a performance it's been from Liverpool, how assured a performance it has been from Liverpool. Matt Beard said that this is an opportunity to keep their season alive. Well, not only alive, it is absolutely thriving based on the evidence of this evening. However, we'll only really know how good the performance was at the weekend when these two do battle again. Bartel into Capox. Haug has made a darting run at the far post. It's come all the way through for Jana Daniels, who started the goal scoring off earlier on. Kerr. Daniels again. Little deflection and then flicked clear by Gorry, who has run herself into the ground this evening. Given absolutely everything, the West Ham skipper. As has Martinez. Well, it clipped all the way through. And there is the full-time whistle. A game which was kind of finished before it begun, really. An early goal for Liverpool inside 3 minutes set the tone for the rest of the evening. They scored two after a breakaway goal from Leanne Kiernan. A red card really changed the fact that West Ham could hardly make a fist of it in the second half. And in the second half, it was Liverpool who stepped it up another gear. 3 goals in the second half. A comfortable evening's work for Matt Beard and the rest of his Liverpool team. They march on to the 5th round of the Adobe Women's FA Cup. West Ham United 0, Liverpool 5. We'll have a look at the highlights from this game. That frantically early opening sight. A lot of people may be thinking it might have been an own goal. Jana Daniels will certainly claim it. Jana Daniels very much wants that goal. T-Cirque's delivery in towards Vivian Assayi. Thought West Ham were level. The offside flag meant they weren't. West Ham did show a lot in the first half. Manuela Parvi with this neat, intricate run. Well saved by Laws. Gorry into Meng Wen, who caught it well. And then the breakaway for the second goal. Olivia Smith turning on the afterburners. Slides it into the path of Kiernan, who kept her composure, kept her cool, rounded Walsh, and bagged Liverpool's second. In the first half that was already tough viewing for West Ham United got even tougher. Amber T-Cirque shoving a straight red card for this tackle on Taylor Hines. Could have got worse as well in the first half. Went for a brilliant save from Walsh, point blank from Kiernan's header. Second half started similarly to the first. Grace Fisk with the intelligent little flick into the far corner for Liverpool's third. Set piece is proving to be very profitable for Liverpool this evening. Sophia Roman Haug was one of the half-time substitutes. Slid in Lucy Parry. What a moment this is for your first senior Liverpool goal. A brilliant goal for Liverpool's 4th. And speaking of first goals for the club, Julia Bartel's delivery, Samantha Kerr's header in. A really good night's work for those dressed in white this evening. An emphatic performance, an emphatic result, and Liverpool step into the 5th round of the Adobe Women's FA Cup. They've won it here, West Ham United 0, Liverpool 5.